questions?
I guess this can kind of be for any of you guys, but how have you seen some of the new guys kind of come in and adapt to their roles this year, and how do you see your team kind of adapting this year as the season's about 2 weeks away?
Well, ours we did get like a lot of freshmen coming this year, and they had to over the summer we had to make sure that they knew our we put in some stuff early, like our defense, and we trying to get them to like know the stuff by the time like in 2 weeks, so they'll be fine. And I mean they've adapted pretty well. I know Ishmael, he's doing a pretty good job at the point guard position. So he can be ready for when his number is called, when he comes in for Tayler or for Francis or whoever. Since Trey is out, Blake he has to take a big role learning how to play in the post and learning his calls and all his terms, and it's a lot for him right now. But if he can get it now, then in the future it'll be easy for him.
For both the Indiana guys, obviously this program's done a great job of recruiting this state. You have a ton of Indiana guys. What was it for both of you guys that appealed to you about coming to Ball State as opposed to maybe a different university? Because there's 7, 8, 9 different mid-major universities in this state that you could have gone to, but you chose this one.
I would say that the coaching staff really made me feel like a priority, and they made me feel like they were family to me. And coming here was, it's an hour away from where I'm from, so I love my family and I love seeing them at every game. So that was like the biggest thing. But the way they showed each one of us how much better they can make us was another thing, like the skill development. And for me, transferring, it was something that I was really looking for, and it helped me. So if you want to answer it too.
For me, since I came here when I was a freshman, I had to already play a big role because we had a lot of guys hurt for my freshman year. So that was one reason why I came. Another reason, it's like Taylor said, it's an hour away from my house, and I want my family to come see me play for all 4 years. So that's another big reason. And I had came here previously with another Indiana guy, so he had a big impact on my decision too also.
Francis, Coach mentioned that you have really stepped up as a vocal senior leader on the court and really been showing your leadership. What have you been doing to kind of really take on that role?
I've just been trying to be an everyday guy and kind of just follow what Franco and Bo kind of left behind when they left. And those were the seniors when I was here and I was underclassman, and I kind of learned from that. And seeing like all the young guys coming in now, I felt like, it's my time, it's my opportunity to kind of try and be that vocal leader and also try to lead by example, but vocally kind of just be that defensive guy and just kind of get into guys when they're not really doing the right thing.
This is for a couple of you guys, whoever wants to answer can. What do you think of the non-conference schedule, just in terms of places you get to go, opponents you get to see, what it does to you just in terms of testing you, and venues and arenas you get to play in front of?
I feel like obviously, it's a great test for our team, but, to us it really doesn't matter. We're just trying to be the best that we can be each time, and we don't care who we're playing against. Right now we're going through that stage of not playing against other people, so we're kind of tired of playing against each other. So I would just say that, it's going to be really fun going out to these places that are going to have big crowds and, nice arenas, but we're excited to play any team right now, so we're just excited to get, put on the jersey against somebody else and compete. So.
Coach, I asked Coach about goals this year, and he says it's his goal basically to put you guys in position to compete for conference titles and then make that leap, make that jump to playing in March. But you guys are seniors, so is your goal this year to finally make it back to March Madness?
Yeah, for sure that's our goal every year, to make it. But I'm a redshirt junior, and these two guys, there would be nothing more to me to go out with them and give them their last year to be a championship. And I know how hard they've worked, but that is our main goal for sure. We want to win this championship and bring something back to Ball State and hang a banner. And that's the only thing we really talk about in terms. And we feel like this year it's a realistic goal. In years past, we thought it was realistic, but we got a lot of talent. But it's just about clicking at the right time and finding our stride.
For Francis and Jeremie, a few years ago, the team was winning 7 games in the season. Here you guys are seniors, and a few days from now, you guys maybe pick to win the conference. What do you think is the biggest change from your freshman years to your senior years in terms of where the program is at? Is there any discernible one thing that kind of stands out to you?
I think it like the seven game, win season or whatever. Also, it was also about who we had on the team and on the roster, and also team chemistry. I don't feel like, well, ever since we won 20 games, like, it hasn't been the same since my freshman year. You know what I'm saying? And this year, I just think the culture of the program took a big swing. As for working hard, guys coming in the gym, guys being together, spending time together, and just trying to build chemistry, and, just trying to be a team again. Me, Jeremie, and Sean came in together, so we were always close, and we kind of feed that off every single year, and just kind of teach the young guys as well, Trey and all those guys who came in after us. And I think they kind of learned from us, and the culture and the foundation's kind of been built, and I think it's the best it's ever been since I've been here this year. So I think that's what the change that I see.
Some changes I saw, like Francis said, the culture has definitely been a lot better than it was my freshman year. We had a lot of distractions. Even me, I was academic and ineligible the second season, so I couldn't play. And Francis had just came back from injury and a surgery too on his leg, so we were really down our main players, and so it was rough for freshman year. But since then, Coach Whitford, he's been preaching with us every year about building our culture and how we need to do things around here and stuff. So a lot of us as sophomores, and juniors, we took it a part of ourselves. We listened to the older guys that we had on our team. We made the right decisions. We got in the gym when we had to, and when coaches didn't even ask us to, we was in there too. So just a work ethic, I would say, and us just believing in Coach Whitford.
Sorry, Jeremie, kind of to ask the same question again. Just what would it mean to you to leave your legacy of bringing Ball State kind of back to that? If you guys can make that next step in playing March Madness this year.
It'd be perfect if we can go back to and make it to the March Madness. But our goal right now is just to get better right now. So Coach is putting us in the perfect position to be successful by putting those teams on our schedule for non-conference, because those games are going to help us get ready for a conference, and then we could just take it from there.
For Francis, Trey Moses, Coach said, hasn't practiced yet this year, and obviously 33 starts last year and 28 minutes a game. Will it be difficult to blend him back in because you haven't practiced with him all October or all season? When he does come back, from a point guard standpoint, or even a guard for either one of you guys, is it difficult to blend him back in and start clicking as an offense? Will it take a week, 10 days, something like that, once he gets back?
I feel like it'll take some time, probably a couple of days for him to kind of get his feel back, but blending him in, I don't really see no problem with that. Trey's kind of he's so unselfish, and it's so easy to play with him, and he's such a big part of our offense. We actually kind of miss him out there when we're on the court. But no, I don't think it's gonna be like a time frame where we feel comfortable with him on the court again. I think once he gets on the court, I'll feel comfortable because I already know what he does, and I kind of like playing off of him at times. But yeah. But I think he's definitely gonna. You come back from any surgery or any injury, he's definitely gonna have some ups and downs. But I think it's gonna take him a couple of days or maybe 2 weeks to get back into the flow of it.
This one's for Tayler. What do you think your most important role in the team is this year?
That's a good question. I think I just got to be somebody that my team can count on every day. You know, with leadership, with whatever they need. I just got to bring it to the table, offensively and defensively. I've tried my offense. You know, I feel like I've been strong on it, but defensively, I need to be a better thing for our team to succeed, and that's something the coaches have preached to me, and that's something I have to be, and definitely be a leader for this team. You know, honestly, to be honest, I look up to Francis 100% because, you know, he shows me and puts me in perspective every day in practice of how hard you got to work. And with the older guys, like he mentioned, Franco and other guys, you just got to just know that I'm older and we're a little bit older now. We've been through college for a while and just got to grow up and be a leader and just take us as far as we can go.
So this is kind of for all you guys again. I know you talked about the excitement kind of with this non-conference schedule coming up, but I mean, logistically, what does that look like for you? And have you guys been through something like that, traveling that much in that short period of time? What are you guys doing to prepare for that?
For me personally, my freshman year at Northern Kentucky, my first collegiate game was against Wisconsin. They went to the national championship game. So just putting that into, I mean, it's something for me. It's not nothing new. They've been on road trips against, you know, tough opponents and things of that nature. And I mean, we went down to Alabama last year, and you can tell it's different at those, you know, bigger schools with the crowd and environment. But I feel like we just got to stick to what we need to do, and you know, just find us and just not try to get away from it and do anything else.
All right, well, thank you guys for joining us. Best of luck this season. Thanks everybody for coming out.